ahead.
Good?
Yeah, it's just offline, but.
Give it a second.
Yeah,
Alright, it's good? Alright, go ahead and open up.
Is it good?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's good.
Shalom. With the brothers out here in GMX Tampa Bay. Here with the brother Ash.
Shalom.
Kwam and Makala. And first and foremost, want to give all praises to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakodash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. And peace and blessing to the whole elect of Israel. And as you see, the title of this lesson we're going to get into is evil men waxing worse. Right? Because ultimately the Lord's going to make a separation, a clear separation of who he's dealing with and who he's not dealing with. So going into the evil men and seducers waxing worse, we see plenty of examples going on, especially within the house of Israel. The people that know that they're Israelites, claim to be Israelites, but they're not following after the true doctrine of Yahweh Shai. And that's how you know who's following the Lord by the doctrine. It says, testimony of the Lord is the spirit of prophecy. So these guys are so worried about the wrong things, fringes on hats and making jokes, but that's the argument you guys are bringing up, and all hell's about to break loose.
And then as well, you got niggas banging on the corners, bro. Israelites calling themselves Israelites, banging on corners, bro. Talking about, why don't you move me off the corner? That's which look, them niggas done that shit to us before. ISU, PK, they took our spot before when we was in Ybor City. Through the spirit, we always get there early and drive by the camp. These niggas was out there with the microphone, with the little pedestal. What we say? We say, all right, well, we'll go somewhere else. We didn't get out the car and go. It would have been a waste of time, because why they sit up there? Because they saw us there. It would be a waste of time. But those are evil men, and you see them. They're gonna get more and more demonic. Just like the scriptures say that Satan gonna come down with great wrath, knowing that he has but a short time. Look, Satan is dealing with 2/3 of our people, man. There's these demons that possess our people, man. Is gonna get even worse, because they know. Remember when Yahushua came? And they said, they would say, why you? It's not our time. Why you tormenting us? It's not our time. Well, now these demons that are on our people, all right, they know it's their time. It's over. All right, this is the last go around for these demons to fuck with our, hop on our people, so to say, possess them. So now they're gonna go all out. But go ahead, brothers.
Let's get it. 2 Timothy chapter 3.
Okay.
You just on it. 2 Timothy chapter 3, and I'll start at verse 12. It says, "Yea, and all that live godly in Yahushai shall suffer persecution." And that's really what we're trying to tell you people is that,
Where you at, Sluggy?
12 and get
Okay, well, we'll start at the top.
Top Timothy?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, kind of spirit. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1, it says, "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come."
Right. Perilous times meaning evil. We'll get the word in the blue. Yeah, the blue. The hazardous. It's gonna be some crazy times, and it said in the last days. We in the last days, man. And the perilous times is gonna come through the acts of the people, man. Go ahead.
This is that word for perilous. All right, it says hard to do, to take, to approach. It says hard to bear, troublesome, savage.
Yeah, just savage times, bro. You heard Jake talking about, I'm a fucking savage, man. But hey, it's about to be some savage times out here, man. Go ahead. Just a little bit.
Yeah, it says hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous.
Dangerous times, man. The time like no other. The time of Jacob's trouble. This is what we're talking about. But look, you look at the mindsets of these people. Look at the mindset of the world. What's taking place right now, and what's taking place with people that know the truth. You can see where it's leading. You can see what's about to come if you be vigilant. You being cognitive of everything that's taking place right now, especially with the house of the Most High, man. Those that know they Israelites, man. The mindset is being of a lot of people is being. It's been corrupted, but it's gonna be even more corrupted. Go ahead.
It says harsh and fierce. Right, real quick, I went into the web search of that word there for fierce. It says having or displaying an intense or ferocious aggressiveness. So that so that aggressiveness is Jeremiah 30. And even in the Old Testament, it speaks about cannibalism. All right, 2 Esdras 15 chapter speaks about a man shall pretty much be at envy, all right, okay, with his loved ones, man.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a lot of fierce and aggressive actions being displayed out here in these last days, man.
And look, this bit the latest shit to come out that the topic of the week, so to say, the flavor of the week, IUIC and ISUPK banging on each other, bro. That with aggression, bro.
Yeah.
So what do you think the Lord got coming? The Lord's about to show you who the true men of the Lord are, and they're not gonna be cut up in all that block banging and shit. Man, this is my street. This is MLK, nigga. Yeah. Bro, the word nigga was used like 200 times in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why I said in the head chat, I was like, man, the word nigga was used so liberally, you know? Like, damn.
Yeah.
I thought that, you know, we said, like, if dude from another come up to us, we're not gonna, you fucking nigga. Yeah, we get in the scriptures and cut them up, but we're not finna just, you know, you a nigga, why don't you try to move me off the block, nigga? Let's do something. Like, bro, that's not that's not the spirit Yahweh Shai came in, bro. And you shall know a tree by its fruit, but let's not be off. Go ahead, I'll continue on that.
I'll read the top again. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "This know also that in the last days peerless times shall come."
Right, these niggas they're not even considering the times we're living in. Here it is, they talking about a corner. Bro, do you not know Esau's about to run through you? You talking about a corner, get up, this is my block. Bro, Esau's about to come on your block and shut your ass up. See, because these guys, they real tough carnally, but in the spirit they weak. Because wait till Esau comes upon you, man. Then you gonna fold like a damn lawn chair or a beach chair, origami style. Your ass gonna look like a damn fucking bird folded over like a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? But see, we being wise, we staying away from all that kind of you know, present ourselves like that. Man, that was a disgrace to the Israelites, man, really. And Esau's gonna feed off of that. But go ahead.
Yeah, 2 Timothy 3, verse 2, it says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud." Yeah.
That's what you see in the nation of Israel right now, man. Because we talking about Israel right now, okay? Because the hell with everybody else. Esau's the proudest person on the planet, of course. His pride has deceived him. But our people, man, they're proud, they're covetous, they're boasters. That's why you had them beefing on the corner, man. This ain't street beefs, man, on YouTube. Like, bro, our job is to teach the word. But if you in your right mind, why would you want to go teach where another man's already teaching at? That don't make no sense. If you claim to have the truth, then go somewhere else. You gonna teach where they teach to cause confliction, cause envy and strife. So the scripture say some teach for envy and strife. Kind. That's what that. Why would you even upload that? Is another question. You got the one peon talking from ISUPK to talking all that shit, and then you had the peanut gallery recording it. Why would you even upload that? That's not edifying, one. And it actually discourages people from coming into this truth. So now that blood is on your hands. Because somebody, what if that's the first video they see about the Israelites? And they say, oh shit, this is some nigga shit. This is some jailhouse yard shit right here, man. See, so now you see that the mindset of our people, man, is destroyed for lack of knowledge. But they're getting worse and worse, bro. Over the years, we've been through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, beginning with the elder apostles on down. We've been correcting them with the scriptures, telling them, no, this ain't right. And now look at the point where they at. They ready to throw hands in the middle of the street, bro. Doing all kind of shit, teaching all kind of wayward doctrines. But what is it, ISUPK, whatever. In the video, which I didn't watch the whole video, so. But from what I seen, this dude he was conversing with the IUIC guy, or not conversing, yelling back and forth with him, talking about Christ. Who's Christ, man? Christ ain't our Lord and Savior. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, all right, is our Savior. Yahweh Shai Hamashiach is our Savior, not Christ. Christ is the white boy you see at the church, all right, with long stringy hair, all right, going back to what's his name, Serapis Christus, man. All right, go ahead though.
I got some. This is this is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 is Apostle Paul getting on the church of Corinth, but we can see this going on here today in Israel. It says, 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 26, it says, how is it then, brethren, when you come together, every one of you have a song, have a doctrine, have a tongue, have a revelation, have an interpretation.
Right, because all you got unity camps, and how does that end up? You've had, this is not the first time this has happened. Remember with this, was it Sakari?
Yeah.
Or some shit happened, they beat some dude up or whatever. Maybe it wasn't Sakari, but it was one of them other camps. But it was a unity camp, and some dude rolled up, and then because what? Everybody got their own doctrine, so that's why. How can two walk together unless they be agreed? Because it's confusion, and then eventually it's gonna come up. Like, oh, you believe in that? Nah, it's this way, or I believe in it. And so, how is it? That's why Paul said, how is it that everybody got their own doctrine? Everybody got it. Look, we one body, all right. We one mind. You got this one camp that's called One Body in your house. They not even. They be part. I believe they be part of one unity or the unity camps. Hosting awards with Hamite lovers and shit. With you know what I'm saying, the Egyptologists. Bro, this shit is stupid. You have to be in the mindset of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The Lord said, if you either roughly paraphrasing, you gathering with me or you scattering. There ain't no in between. No, okay, well, I'm on. No, it's you on this side or you on that side. That's it. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, again, 1 Corinthians 14, verse 26 says, how is it then, brethren, when you come together, and every one of you have a song, have a doctrine, have a tongue, have a revelation, have an interpretation? Let all things be done unto edifying. Yeah, that was nothing edifying about that thing, With all things we come together to edify, to wake up the elect, to tell them the truth, But everybody else has their own way of thought. That's why there's confusion that brothers get into,
right?
And that's not unity. You think y'all just looking down like, damn, those are my good servants. That's madness. That's how you know who they serve. They don't serve the Lord,
Want to throw hands in the middle of the street because, this shit is ridiculous. But like brother just read, edification. There was no edification in that video whatsoever. It was discouragement, bro. It was a stain, truly on Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because y'all claiming to be preached. Y'all say y'all Israelites. Y'all say that y'all believe in the God of the Bible, but here it is, y'all acting like goddamn buffoons on the streets, man. Circus clowns. That's a stain. That's damn near blasphemy. Almost blasphemy. Because what? A man, you shall know a tree by its fruit. So we already know what your tree is, which is your camps. With the tree of GMS got fruit. They got good fruit. All right.
Because remember watching Elder Apostle to our last video. Certain guys, they'll be able to bring out precepts, but when it's time to really put out that wisdom, all this shit goes out the window, and they just start acting like straight niggas. Like it says in Titus, it says you're supposed to be not brawlers but gentle. Showing me this all the time. Man, they're not exercising none of this wisdom that you're supposed to be eating, and that's how you know they're not in the house shot.
Yeah, they want to throw hands just because you stood on their block. You standing, they standing where you stood, so you want to throw hands, bro. That's not wise. That's not godly. That's not of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's not biblical, bro. At the end of the day, like, bro, if you want to stand where we stood, good for you. You building on another man's foundation. That's between you and the Most High. We gonna go somewhere else and keep teaching. How about that? Go ahead, though. You got more? Or you go ahead.
Because Titus chapter 3, and I'll go back verse 2. It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves."
Titus or Timothy?
Timothy. Yeah, I was saying Timothy's slide. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2, it says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud."
And then Fox in his latest video, he's just talking about the coveting another man's spot because that's a nice spot. Hey, we gonna. What time they start? They start at 3. We're gonna be there at 2:30. Yeah, come on, bro. That's some nigger shit, bro. Literally, bro. That's some nigger shit. Not nigga. That's a nigger shit, bro. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection." That's
our people. What Paul was writing here is talking about our people.
Yeah.
All right. Of course, the heathen's gonna follow after us because they see what we do. But this is talking about our people, bro. This is the condition of our people, especially in this truth, man. Knowing you, remember the scripture say judgment shall begin in the house of the Most High. You know you an Israelite and you acting like that, man,
Yeah.
bro. That's like some jailhouse type shit, bro. That shit is ridiculous, bro. They never killed the old man. They didn't put on a new man.
Yep. And that shows you there's a difference from knowing the truth and being in the truth.
Right.
You know, it's not just enough knowing, you have to be doing, and they're not exercising the things that the Lord's teaching us, you know. But I'll finish reading it. Verse 3 says,
Hey, just keep reading down to where you wanted to start. Just read through it, yeah.
All right, come. You done?
Yeah, if you got something.
Yeah, come. No, I got some.
Go ahead.
This is, just real quick, Philippians 1 and 15.
Verse 3.
It says, Philippians 1 and 15, some indeed preach Mashiach, even of envy and strife, and some also of goodwill. Right? So, hey, backing brothers up, man. Their deeds showing forth that it's of envy and strife there. You know what I mean? You would never see, I was reading the comments on that video, and somebody said, this is how you know the Great Millstone has 100% truth, because you would never see Elder Pastor Hara on down, the elders out there, okay, calling you hoes and niggas, man. You see? All right, there goes to show you a difference between conducting yourself. That's why Malachi the 3rd chapter says, then shall you return and discern between him that serveth the Most High, okay, and him that serveth him not, man.
Right.
You know? The righteous and the wicked.
And again, our main example is Yahushua and his disciples. Right? They wasn't doing that, man. Didn't Yahushua say, bid them not?
Yeah.
You know, forbid them not?
Right.
But wait a minute, I thought you guys are teaching this and the other dude's teaching that, because it's all nonsense, because they, at the end of the day, they not teaching the truth. They just know they're Israelites and got some garments on them. You know, they not the only two camps that do that, but they just the flavor of the week, because you got Adam Abbott, you know, teaching nonsense too. But it's gonna be shown in that day. All right, everybody been clowning GMS for this and that. All right, the rape doctrine. You guys teaching rape doctrine, because that's what you see on them comment boards too. That video. You guys stop teaching rape. All right, well, you know what? Rape is in the scriptures. So if you still haven't caught on to that or haven't even read them scriptures, then you're an idiot. All right, now it ain't even between you and the Most High. You're just an idiot, because it's in the scriptures plainly. All right, and then you got people that say, "Oh, you got to do this." Well, we telling you we have 100% truth because we do. The Lord, somebody got to have the truth. The Lord gave Yahushua. Remember, Yahushua would speak parables unto everybody, but then he would break it down to certain men. So they had the truth, everybody else didn't. So somebody got to have the truth in these last days. How are you supposed to come back to the Lord fully and serve him in truth and sincerity if you don't even know the whole truth? At court, don't they say the whole truth, nothing but the truth? So swear, whatever, you know. So help you God, kind of, right? So hey, somebody got to have the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Go ahead, though. You had more on that?
No, that was it.
Go back to 2 Timothy 3, we're at verse 3. It says, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers. There you go, right there, false accusers. That's the slander. Because they have no evil to say against us, they have to make up a story. That's what Esau does.
Or they take it out of context. Like, oh, y'all saying we're going to be raping in the kingdom?
Yeah.
Well, technically, yeah. Because what does rape say? What does rape mean? To seize. Yeah. We're not going to seize the other nation's things. And if you want, you can seize your handmaid. So technically, yeah. But in a sense, see, our people are so goddamn brainwashed and bamboozled. They thinking that we gonna take some bitch in the alley, rape her, leave her for death. That's not what, according to the scriptures, rape is. All right, and even if you read not the King James, but the different new NLT, the word rape is in the scriptures in certain versions of the Bible, man. We're not telling you to go out and just rape a random bitch. We just telling you this is what the scriptures say about rape. This is how you would handle it. That's it. That's what the apostles brought out originally when Sinetta and Polite, all of them dudes came up, and the other couple of different camps came up. We just went straight to the script. The apostles went straight to the scriptures. Said, look, this in the case of this and that, this is how it would be handled. That's it. And then they go, you say we're gonna be raping people in the kingdom? You are not knowing the scriptures, man. We're not telling you to go, but this Western mindset has destroyed our people truly, man. Our people are truly sick. You know, they don't look into words. They don't understand history. They don't understand culture. They don't understand nothing but gang banging and it's the same people that had said those things. Now they are on the streets screaming at each other, trying to bang on each other like they the Crips and the Bloods. But we the worst things of Israel, right? We the worst camp in Israel. Has been said that we the worst camp in Israel. Just because we bring out facts. That's why the scriptures say, am I therefore becoming your enemy because I tell you the truth? Go ahead, though.
2 Timothy chapter 3, finishes up verse 3. It says, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. Verse 4 says, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. Verse 5, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
Yeah, right. The IUIC and ISK, this recent video, having a form of godliness, well, what did it say?
But denying the power thereof.
There you go. They got the fringes. They're telling you where your fringes at. They do marching down the streets and shit. Remember, IUIC, they had an 800-man march, and IUCPK all about the fringes and the this and the fucking bracelets with the spikes. And they have a form of godliness. They say, oh yeah, this is how the scriptures is. But denying the power, man. They denying how watching outside. They don't even, IUIC for sure, they don't even call them name. IUCPK, in this latest video, they was talking about Christ. So they denying the power, man. Go ahead.
Yep. 2 Timothy 3 verse 5, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away.
Man, we ain't dealing with them dudes. We'll do videos for edification to tell you to stay away from them, but we're not gonna go, oh, where they at? Such and such street. I will be there next week. Nah, man, we turning away from them niggas. We avoid them like the plague. We don't want no dealings with them, bro. We got local camps in our city. We don't want to talk to them because we already know what they're about. If the Lord removes, if there's a part of the elect amongst them, they'll come out of that. But what we gonna go over there and waste our time for? We turning away. That's what the scriptures said. Turn away from them. We ain't got nothing to tell you. We know we gonna roll up on the camp with our garments on. And we from Great Millstone. That'd be a waste of time. Go ahead.
Yep. It says 2 Timothy 3 verse 6. It says, for of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women, laden with sins.
Right. It's not IUIC all about the sisters. Yeah, man, the sisters are silly women. Right? And some of you men are considered silly women too. You toss to and fro, man. Beta males. Go ahead.
It says, led away with diverse lusts. Verse 7, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
As you go, ever learning. They know the couple. Hey, give me this scripture, give me that scripture. But they never got the truth, bro. You can notice, bro, there's Edomites that know scriptures better than Jakes. They don't know the truth, though. Just like some of these niggas that know scriptures. Screaming and talking about, why don't you move me off the corner? Bro, what the fuck? Bro, that's crazy. Now, if you're in the 2 hours in teaching and they roll up on you, that's a different story. You know, you're not just going to pack up and leave like that. And, you know, we'll contend with the scriptures. Like Paul Tar said, well, you know, you want to deal with the scriptures, we'll deal with the scriptures. You want to try to start a battle royale, we'll turn the camera off and we'll leave. And what happens off camera, that's between the most, hey, if you want to get down with the service of the Most High, then that's between you and the Most High. But we not trying to scrap, you know, but we will defend ourselves, you know, at the end of the day, you know. But that's not our job. We're not trying to do that. That's not even in our thoughts when we go out to the highways and byways. We just trying to teach the truth, man. Make our calling and election sure. But you got morons out there trying to beef on the streets, man. They might as well set up a new YouTube page, Street Beefs Israelites, you know, and throw on some boxing gloves and set up an arena so y'all can go handle your nonsense. But look, we focused on the ministry.
Yeah, because if I may add to it, there's so much going on to where Jay needs to know who he is, and you still have guys pretty much going back and forth over nonsense, man. Still calling on Christ. You know what I mean? There's so much work that got to be done. But as far as Jake waking up and you niggas is out here,
beefing on the corners.
Yeah, bro.
Discouraging people, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
discouraging. Again, what if this is the first time somebody's even heard of the Israelites and this is the first video he see? You're like, God damn, there's some fucking jailhouse niggas.
Yeah, man.
With somebody, with what in that video, you don't even see no Bibles. You don't hear no scriptures.
No.
You don't hear nothing. You just hear niggas screaming at each other. Hey, what you do? You get at me, son. Like, bro, that's some shit you see in the hood. We grew up around this shit. We got away from that shit for a reason. But now you niggas bring this shit into the Israelite, being Israelite. Because I ain't gonna say you brought it into the truth. Because y'all not in the truth. Like, just read it again. Because y'all not in the truth, bro. You gotta have 100%. Look, you gotta be 100% committed to something to be in it. Go ahead.
Yep. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 7. It says, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
You won't have the truth, bro. You can't come to the truth because what the previous scripture said: boasters, all right, covetous, lovers of themselves, so on and so forth. Go ahead.
Yep. Verse 8 says, now as Janus and Jambres withstood Moses, those two magicians, says, so do these also resist the truth.
Right.
Says,
go ahead.
Men of corrupt minds reprobate concerning the faith.
Reprobate meaning void of judgment, man. Void. What say? Reprobate or so like a void. So like a read that again.
Yeah,
reprobate concerning what?
I read again. 2 Timothy 3 verse 8. It says, now Janus and Jambres withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds reprobate concerning the faith.
Mm-hmm. Reprobate concerning the faith. So you reprobate concerning the faith, man. You don't have no faith, man. You void of judgment. You void of understanding what faith is at the end of the day, man. Because matter of fact, Bible Shop Quan get that to be carnally minded, and we'll see what it says. Because that's what that was. That was a illustration of being carnally minded. Even though they didn't trade blows or nothing like that, but it was carnally minded. That whole scenario, that whole situation was carnally minded. And those are evil men that doing that, man. Evil men, bro. That's some evil shit. Go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 8 in verse, straight to the point. Romans chapter 8 and verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death.
To be carnally minded is death. Because what? The wages of sin is death. So being carnal will lead you to sin. So that you're going to die at the end of the day. What you say? Like, damn. Yeah. Like, bro. Calm down, bro. It's just a corner, bro. We can go up to the next corner. But these niggas, bro, that's some gang shit type shit, bro.
Yeah.
Jake, bro, that's why now it's making itself evident. Brothers been saying that the ISUPK guys are into this ministry as if it's okay, but it's not. And you can say, oh, well, the apostles and the disciples, they were arrested. Okay. Were they being banging on people? They said, hey, you can't teach it, motherfucker. Get your ass out of here, nigga. As soon as they try to forbid somebody, Houseite corrected them quick. Said they're teaching them my name, forbid them not. But they ain't not teaching them the name. They not teaching the truth, 100% truth. Go ahead.
It says, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Right, to be spiritually minded. Spiritually minded man, the spiritual man would have just walked off. He wouldn't even, the whole situation wouldn't even happen. All right, let's say your brother's walking up to the camera, you see IUIC, you don't know who they are, purple garments or the black garments with the spikes in the net. As soon as we see that, all right, brothers, let's go down the street. That's a waste of time, bro. No. They know, there's a reason why they standing there. They already know who we are. Why try to argue with them? They know who we are. They're just trying to do some carnal shit, bro. Just go the opposite way. That was it on that, right?
It, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
2 Timothy 3 and verse 9, it says, but they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be manifest unto all men.
Woo! Their folly shall be manifest unto all men.
Damn.
Their folly shall be manifest unto all men. Bro, the scriptures is coming to life, man. Read it again, Bobby Shaw.
2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 9, it says, "But they shall proceed no further."
Yeah, these camps ain't gonna go much longer. Remember, the apostle's been saying this for about 2 years now. Most High gonna cut them camps up, or break them camps up. Look, now all these unity camps, bro. Now that the Most High got them butting heads and trying to scrap in the streets, beating each other up. There's actual accounts not too long ago, niggas fighting, Israelites, so-called fighting. Now this happened, bro. The Most High is making it plain and simple. Go ahead.
Yep. 2 Timothy 3, verse 9, it says, "But they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be made manifest unto all men, as theirs also was."
Mm-hmm.
Verse 10, it says, "But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, patience."
Which none of that was exemplified in that video, or none of them exemplified that in their daily walk. It said doctrine, which is there's only one doctrine. There ain't no multiple. Okay, well you believe it? No, it's one doctrine. That's it. It said manner of life. Right? Did not Peter say that? What manner of life ought you to be in, or what manner of conversation, which is the same thing, going to the same thing. What, how should you be living your life?
Because that word conversation is conduct.
Yeah, conduct.
It's
Yeah,
the manner of how you conduct yourself.
Yeah, exactly. How you know, what's your day-to-day walk like?
Right.
And if your day-to-day, look, if you putting that on video, damn,
Right.
I would hate to be around that nigga when the camera's off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, the scripture talk about showing a pattern of good works.
Right.
You know, so pretty much having sound speech so that no one can,
Right.
of the opposite can condemn you. You know?
Right, and also what's in you, and that's why y'all should say it's not what defile man will go in, but what come out. So that go to show you if you conducting yourself like this on live or on how much more even in the world.
They it wasn't even like they purposely uploaded that video, bro.
Yeah.
So imagine how they screaming at people.
Right.
Or what they doing, or treating each other in the so-called body that they got. How do they treat each other? That's how they treat random people or people on live or whatever, video.
Notification.
Like damn, like is this the nigga I want to be with? Oh, I'm a war. What he say? I forgot. He said we ready for war, some shit like that. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
And it's
So you want a war with, you want a war with your brother, but then when Esau come in, you gonna be folding up like origami style, man.
And to back you up too, when the video started, because I watched the whole thing too a couple times, and when it started off, he said, "This General Yohana block." So that go to show you like.
But where he at? Where General at?
Yeah,
General
at?
Go
to show you it's nothing was spiritual. That's why we read in Romans 8. It was nothing spiritual that came out of that. Because the brother read is long suffering, manner of life, the way you conduct yourself, and you can see what's in a man by his speech.
Right.
And how they conduct themselves, their speech will show you like, yeah, man, them dudes is off.
I mean, just because his brother sound a certain type of way, he might have an accent, this and that. But bro, the words that Chris Tucker said, you understand the words that come out of bro? The words that coming out of your mouth shows a lot about you. Actions speak louder than words.
Right.
You can say this and that, but bro, when you fucking acting like a nigga in the middle of the street and screaming at the top of your lungs, bro, that shit is no. Who would want to follow that, bro? Oh, that's the camp I need to be with, bro. That video needs to be flagged and taken off the internet, bro. Go ahead, as a matter of fact, everybody flagged that video.
I was at verse 11, 2 Timothy 3, verse 11. It says, persecutions, afflictions, which came upon me at Antioch, at Iconium, at Lystra, what persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me.
Right, so the Lord always delivered his men out of all those things, man. Them people didn't get delivered out of that. Who knows what happened after the camera was turned off? Or whatever. They might be back next week for round 2, Street Beefs Israelite edition. Go ahead.
Yeah. Verse 12 it says, "Yea, and all that live godly in Yahushai shall suffer persecution."
Right. They weren't suffering persecution. But in Matthew 5 say, blessed are you when men shall revile you make him to remove himself from you, try to separate himself from you, then, bro, people not gonna remove themselves from them for righteousness' sake. They gonna be like, these guys are niggas. I don't wanna be, they trying to fight their so-called brothers. Why would I wanna be around that? See, now if people don't wanna be around us because we tell them the truth, that's different. But if you over here saying, fucking niggas, me, this is my block, and this, bro, I wouldn't even, bro, gangsters don't even want to be around no shit like that, bro. Like this nigga with a Bible over here screaming at me, telling me that I'm going off, but you acting worse than them. Cause look, they might kill a nigga with a gun in the hood. He in a gang, he might go kill somebody, right? The nigga he just kills in peace. But you discourage them from even accepting the truth or even, bro. That's horrible, bro. Imagine that's the first video you seen. That shit is crazy. Go ahead, though.
Yep. Verse 13, 2 Timothy 3, verse 13, it says, "But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived."
There you go, man. Evil men. Get the blue letters. Let's go through these words. It says the evil men and seducers, because you got General Yohana, which is not even a Hebrew word, but they're what they've seduced people into that crew, because it's not even a camp or a church. It's a crew, a gang, and it's evident from this. If you haven't noticed it before, now it's clearly evident, unless you're part of it, And then you got IUIC. They're seducing people into this thing. We don't seduce people. We'll tell you straight up. Look, if you ain't getting if you ain't not down what we down with, you can kick rocks and you're not even gonna be in the camp. We don't just let people in the camp. They'll just let anybody into the camps. Oh, here's your social security. Oh, you got it fresh out of jail. Well, sign this, do that, and now you an Israelite. Nah, we'll tell you straight up. You a demon and you gonna die. And if you don't like it, you can leave. You can kick rocks. We're barefooted. All right. We tell you how it is. We're not trying to seduce you. We're trying to persuade you through the fear of the Lord. We're not trying to seduce you. We didn't need to seduce you. If you don't fear the Lord, then get the fuck away from me. Shit, concerning this body. Go ahead.
This is the word seducer in a blue letter.
Start with evil. Start with evil. Yeah.
Let's go.
Is it one word, evil man, or just evil?
It's evil.
Okay.
This is the word in the blue letter for evil.
Strong's G 4190.
Right, and it says evil says full of labors, annoyances, hardships, right? Oppressed and harassed by labors, being toils, annoyance, perils. Let's see this. Bad
man. Peril.
Bad nature or condition. Yeah.
So those bad men. All right. Go ahead. Go to the what is it? Seducers. Yeah.
This is us seducers.
Strong's G 1114. Guys.
It says a wailer, a howler. That's what the niggas was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Wailing, howler. It says a juggler, an enchanter.
Mm-hmm.
And it says a
witchcraft.
Yeah.
Because what's rebellion?
Yeah.
Rebellion is a sin of witchcraft. What you saw in them videos, if you seen it was witchcraft, rebellion. Because it's not what the scriptures say to do. So if you're not doing what the scriptures say, what are you doing? The opposite. There's no in between. You either with us or you not. You scattering or you gathering. Go ahead.
It says a deceiver, an imposter.
Damn, that's a
imposter.
seducer, an imposter.
Yeah.
What they impersonating?
Yeah.
The prophets.
The form of godliness.
No.
Oh, you want me to get? That was it.
That's pretty much it.
This is 1 Timothy 4.
That was the last.
1 Timothy 4 and verse 1. The point is verse 2. It says, "Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils."
Seducing spirits. Them spirits was what you seen on them videos, man. There's seducing spirits seduced into to act like carnal men. Just to act like beasts, brute beasts. You know, the scriptures talk about the. Matter of fact, let's get the baser sword. The scriptures say the baser sword. You know,
Pretty much start off prize.
yeah, exactly. This is what you're seeing, man. You're seeing what the Lord was talking about through His men. You know, through the disciples, through Apostle Paul. All right, it's coming to life. It happened before and it's happening right now. You got it?
Yep. So Acts 17.
You can get the word too as well, Papa Sean.
Acts 17 verse 5 it says, but the Jews which believe not move with envy.
They move with envy. That's why they on the corner, because they really don't believe. They trying to do this because they want to be seen as men. They want clout chasing and this and that. They don't believe, man. Because if we believe, we keep it simple. Keep it simple. We keep it simple, stupid. You know. Go ahead.
It says, took unto them certain lewd fellows.
Lewd fellows. Go ahead.
Of the baser sort.
Of the baser sword. A baser sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It says, and gathered a company and set all the city on an uproar.
Mm-hmm.
And insulted the house of Jason and sought to bring them out to the people.
Right, now let's get those words. We'll start with lewd fellows. And then we'll get baser sword.
This is lewd.
Because this is what you're seeing, man. You're seeing a bunch of lewd fellows.
God, there it is.
Strong's G 490.
And it says, pretty much goes in the same thing as evil. It says, full of labors, annoyances, pretty much the same thing.
Right, probably the same word.
Yeah, bad, evil, bad
So
nature.
it's a bad men. So
Yeah.
lewd fellows are bad people, you know, evil people. Go ahead.
Yep.
Go to baser sword.
Yep. Baser sort.
Strong's G60. I got an IOS.
Yep. And it says, in, of, or belonging to the marketplace, frequenting the marketplace, hucksters, petty traffickers, here. it says-
Niggas.
Yeah.
That's what it's pretty much saying. But go ahead, keep going.
Yep. It says,
Is there a root word too?
there's a root word.
Okay, we'll continue and then get the root.
Alright, it says, idlers.
Idlers. Idlers. Busybodies. Niggas just standing around on the corner. Hey, nigga, this is my corner. Go another. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, the common sort, low, mean. It says low.
Low, the lowest of the low, man. That's the lowest of Israel, man. And baser sources is grimy niggas. Go ahead.
It says mean, vulgar.
Mean and vulgar.
Yeah.
That's the root word.
I get the root word.
Okay, good.
It's the root word.
Probably not.
Strong's
Yeah, something like
G58. I got it on.
It says an assembly.
Right, closer.
It says an assembly, especially of the people, for public debating. That goes in something else.
Okay, man.
But
But remember, you see, that's why you gotta go into the history, because these niggas in the public debates would be causing strife.
Yeah.
They would be causing riots. That's why the lewd fellows.
Yeah.
Read the scripture again. See,
Yeah.
this is why you gotta know the history.
Yeah.
And then what happened in the video, bro? They damn near a riot.
Yep.
And those are lewd fellows, basers. All right. What base mean? Base means low.
Yeah.
Basement under the house. Those are the lowest niggas, man.
Basers. Remember in school they called niggas basers?
Yeah, he basers.
Yeah.
Who are the basers? The fucking low life junkies and you know the losers. You know they were losers. You know they were the bottom of the barrel. And we'll close out on this.
Read again.
Yeah.
This is Acts 17 verse 5. It says, but the Jews which believe not move with envy.
See, so that's the key word. The basers don't even believe. Go ahead.
Yep. Took unto them certain lewd fellows.
Right, so the non-believers took onto them lewd fellows, the basers, right? Non-believers took on. So that's why you got a whole congregation of IUIC or ISUPK of lewd men, base men, because what? Non-believers brought them into that. Go ahead.
It says, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the baser sort and gathered a company.
Gather company. You know, the apostle been saying, hitting on that. You know, the company of prophets. Going back to King Saul. This is a company. You know, the body. You know, the church or a camp is a company. So what is their camp? What is it? It's the company of lewd men, basers, man, of the baser sort. Go ahead.
Yep. And it says, and set all the city on an uproar.
Set all the city uproar. So they mean nothing but harm. They don't come for peace or not peace. Which at the end of the day we are teaching peace, but they don't come to teach and to exhort, rebuke. They come to stir things up.
Yep.
Strife, envy.
Yep. Apostle Paul talked about those type of men, enemies of the cross.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they're the ones that are ultimately gonna get us blamed because they
Right.
got garments. All,
Ain't that them niggas in the gun range?
Yep.
Yeah.
ISUPK.
Yeah.
Ooh, nigga didn't even hit the bullseye.
Banging on
82
each
bullets.
Yeah.
You know. They now you see. Me personally, I believe them. Not all of them, but most of them dudes are fucking Asians, bro, or just some niggas they paid to do some shit. Cause they ain't right, bro. Them niggas ain't right. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but shit, it's looking more and more like it every time they put up a video. Go ahead, bro.
Yep. And it says, and set all the city on an uproar, and assaulted the house of Jason. And
See, because there's a difference between. Because remember, Paul, when he taught, there would be uproars. There's a difference between teaching the truth and there's an uproar and people hate you, and then just being a demon and doing this and doing that and causing an uproar. There's a big difference between that. A very big difference. Because people wanted to kill Yahushua, but he was teaching the truth. But now you got now people that is being just demons, the baser sort, the lewd fellows, evil men, right? Getting worse and worse, just causing things to happen because first and foremost they don't believe, but they're just doing it because they're demons at the end of the day, making us look bad. But the same thing was happening when Yahweh was on the scene. You ain't nothing new under the sun.
That's pretty much.
That was it on that.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
Nah, that's it.
So hey, with that, hey, take heed and don't believe us. Go research it yourself. Go watch videos. Study. Pray. Fast. Do whatever you gotta do. So we look. We not trying to. If you don't believe us, you don't believe us. We looking for the elect of Yahweh Shemar Shot,
That's right.
And we hope to be, part of the elect Yahweh Shemar Shot. So with that, we want to give all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
that belongs to the elder apostle of Great Millstone. Salutations to much love to y'all. Came out there. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I'm like, what the?
Well, you good, really?